Hi, this is Christine Taylor. It's Christine Taylor down on the Taylor farm. John Taylor and I inherited a farm in West Tennessee, and we are hobby farmers. And today I am learning and going to teach how to put up or can pear jam. I'm going to start out, and the recipe is 4 cups of chopped pears, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 5½ cups of sugar. Now, I actually like to use the recipe that's on the back, or excuse me, the inside of the Sure Gel package. It's got a great recipe, but it's a little bit hard to follow because you have to flip back and forth. But the recipe is in there, and it's a good one. So I have my pears ready. I chop them up actually in a food processor. My 5½ cups of sugar ready. I'm not a good prep person. I don't like to do it, but I found, particularly with canning, I need to have all my ingredients together or I forget what I'm doing and it just doesn't turn out right. One of the biggest things with canning is making sure that all the tools that you use are clean and sanitary so that no germs get transferred. So once you get your canning jars, you can get them anywhere, at the store, at a flea market, but you need to get them home, make sure that there are no cracks, make sure that you've washed them in hot soapy water and disinfected them as much as possible. I usually try to drop them in my boiling water canner just to give it a little extra sterilization. It seems to work real well, but get everything ready, washed. Another thing when you're canning they'll tell you to do is put the lids and the tops into a pan and bring it to a boil. Well, I would not bring it to a boil. I've read also it will destroy the seal, so I do bring it to a very hot temperature. That way I know it does stay clean. My other favorite tool is this little gadget you'll see me use, and this one that will help me hopefully not burn myself, which I have been known to do.
Wait a minute. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I'm trying to get this out of here actually, so I can use it. It has been sterilized. So that's one of the biggest things, is making sure everything gets sterilized and remains sterilized. So I have added my 4 cups of pears to the stove. It's on high. I will then add my packet of Sure Gel. This is what gels your jelly. But the key with this is to follow the instructions on the Sure Gel package totally. I'm now, can you get a picture inside here? All this is the pears, the Sure Gel, and I'm going to put my lemon juice in it. I actually ran out of lemon juice, so I'm using lime. It should be fine. It was only 2 teaspoons. Now I need to bring this to a full rolling boil and boil it for 1 minute. So that's the next step. Once it becomes a full rolling boil, I'll boil it for 1 minute and then add my sugar. Now this is the pears. I put them in along with the Sure Gel packet, and I brought it to a boil. It's supposed to be a good rolling boil. For 1 minute. And then I am to add the sugar. I'm sure there are recipes that use less sugar than this. I don't know if they taste better, but I have never tried one. My family's kind of peculiar about what they like and what they don't like, and they don't want me messing with their good old-fashioned recipes. So I've added the sugar and I'm gonna stir it real well. I bring this to a full rolling boil and let it boil for 1 full minute. 1 minute doesn't sound like very long, and it really isn't. But when you're a watch pot, I guess, never boils, it does sometimes seem like it takes a long time. So you might want to use your watch or a clock and actually time it, because you'll see that this is still pretty thick. It's taking a bit to get to a boil. With other jams and jellies, you occasionally have a problem with the base becoming really foamy. One way to get rid of that is to drop a tablespoon of butter in the mix, and that apparently will cut back on the foam. Okay, my mixture is starting to boil. I'm still not going to count it quite as a full rolling boil yet, because a rolling boil, once again, is it's boiling when you stir. This one's not doing it quite yet. So I've got a full rolling boil finally going, and I've started timing it. So 1 minute from now, I will turn it off and begin to fill my containers. Now this is where, if it gets too foamy for your taste, you can add a teaspoon of butter. I don't usually, haven't really had that problem. Okay, now that it has been boiling for 1 full minute, I will begin to fill my containers. I've collected these jar fillers at different yard sales. I love them, but you can buy some new ones, some plastic ones at Walmart or any other store. So you will fill up these jars, and then I will show you how to put the lids on. Well, I filled up the jars. I left a little bit of headspace, about 1/4 of an inch. If you kind of see, I made a bit of a mess, so I need to make sure that none of the sticky is on the edge, because if it is, it can prevent a good seal, and you've gone to all the work to do this. You want a good seal and none of the good stuff ruined. Like I had said earlier, I put the lids that I'm going to use in a container of hot water and keep it on the stove. You can touch that. There you go. Put the lid on. It does not have to be, and actually shouldn't be, that tight. You will tighten it after you can it, and also make sure that all the lids are sterile and have taken. So, there you go. It's a little hard to do with holding the camera and doing the canning. I think I'll have to get my helper involved. Once you get your jelly in your jars, you put them in the water bath canner. I like to use this, I guess it's called an Orca. It's wonderful because I can actually put my hand down in a hot canner. Oops. As you can see. We'll see if I can get that one straightened up in a minute. You need to be really careful. I have been known to actually burn myself pretty nastily on this. But you put the cans in, drop it into the boiling water canner, and can for 10 minutes. I had to add some water to the boiling water bath canner because I need at least 2 to 3 inches of water above the jars that we're getting ready to cook. And you can still see it's not quite a rolling boil yet, so I'll let it cook a little longer than normal. So this is the water bath canner at a full rolling boil. So my jam has been processing for 10 minutes and I will take it out. I think I said earlier, make sure not to burn yourself. Well, I already did, but these things are wonderful. I'll say it again, they're orcas. I really need 2. The other thing that's good, I guess you call it I don't know what you call it, but they work wonderful. You can grab your hot can, take it out. Now you'll partly know that you did a great job canning when you start hearing popping noises. The popping noises are the jars sealing as they cool.